Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly how I film my content on Instagram and how I make my videos. This is the structure. You have a hook, and then you're basically going to reframe their beliefs. You're going to change their belief system, and then you're going to provide reasoning why they should listen to you and where they should go next. Something along those lines. The way I'm filming these, I'm gonna be like starting off talking, and then I'm gonna place it on my laptop, which you can't really see. So you're really just gonna see me kind of talking in this one direction. Usually I would mic myself up. I'm gonna mic myself up. These DJI mics are really good. There we go, that looks good. Okay. So I start the video like this, like recording up, and then I'm just gonna place it down. Not a lot of people understand this, but it takes time to really actually get where you want to go. No, I don't like that. Not a lot of people. I'm trying to think of a good hook. Okay, this piece of content's not going to be a call to action one. It's just going to be like talking. It's going to be more of like an authority piece of content. Hair's looking weird right now. I'll be right back. I look better. I feel better now. It took me 34 auditions to land one role. It took me 119 videos to go viral. The reason why I'm saying this is because a lot of people think that, you know, this stuff is just like, people get lucky, and they do, but it's all about increasing your surface area for luck. The reason why I have this page, the reason why I've done professional commercials, the reason why I've worked with these brands and these companies and all these people is because I've just increased my surface area for luck. There's no other way to kind of explain that, and people are like, oh, well, he just got lucky, or he looks like this, or whatever. The truth is, all of this stuff just comes from my own ability to continue to put in shots despite not seeing the shots going in, if that makes sense. So if you're watching this, just keep shooting shots, and you're gonna hit it. You're gonna hit it, get it? That's funny. Well, someone might get that joke. Okay, that's one video done. You're gonna hit it. That's crazy. I don't really need to show you how to edit these Instagram reels. Really, it's just adding captions like right below your face, having the text on-screen caption that is basically acting as your hook as well, because it's the first frame that really matters on Instagram for the top of funnel content. And then if you have a video that's over 40 to 60 seconds, you have to add the hold for 2x thing. This is something that I stole from a great friend slash mentor of mine. He'll have that there, and it really does boost your retention. I just want to bring you along in the journey of what it looks like behind the scenes, pretty much. I'm also just going to be sharing with you what my usual day looks like as a entrepreneur working from my desk, unemployed. I have some ideas that are just in my head about what I kind of want to film today. I gotta take a couple of calls first. I gotta get a little bit of work done. So I'm gonna be making 3 different videos, as well as breaking down a little bit of the editing. I do all the editing on the Instagram Edits app. Really simple editing. Anyone can do it. I just want to show you in real time how easy it is to actually go film these videos. I have a lot of things I gotta do. I also woke up late. I mean, that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. You can kind of work whenever you want. The problem is, like, all the people around me are waking up hella early, like 6 a.m. and doing all the work and stuff, and I feel like I'm behind. But really, I'm just used to working a little bit later and having a little bit of a longer sleep. While those guys get their work done at like 3 or 4, I might get all this stuff done by like 7 or 8. That's a big to-do list, man. But by the end of today, it's gonna be all done. And the reason why I know it's gonna be done is because I gotta hold myself accountable to it. Okay, I'm gonna do a call to action video now. A couple years ago, I performed in a play, and basically I had the lead role, and all I had to do was talk. The entire time, I had to speak. There was a point in time where, a few years ago, I performed in a play as the lead role, and the entire script, the entire play was literally just the main character talking, which was me. And I literally did that entire show all in one go, and I had to memorize like almost like over like 100 pages of lines. And that's probably why I can speak so well on camera, and like how I can just, you know, keep on going and going and going, and I've practiced my speaking ability. But that experience was so crazy for me. And it taught me just the power of memorization, honestly, but also how to pace yourself when you're talking, and how to really project yourself, and how to add layers and depth behind the words that you're saying so that you can tell a story to an audience, a live audience. I had to do it in one go. If I messed up, I had to go with it. luckily, I don't know, I think I messed up a couple times, but I just kept going with it. That's what you got to do in acting, and that's what you got to do when you're in a play, in live action. It's not like you can just cut and retake it. No. So I learned a lot of really good points and things in that experience, and I made a video about it, breaking down exactly how I've applied those skills into making YouTube videos and content like this on Instagram. So if you want to see that framework, it's a very simple 3-step framework. Comment the word mango, I'll send you over that framework. There we go. That's a good video. We'll see. So I just gotta make one more piece of content now, and I do this every day. This is like my life. I just make content like this. It's so much fun. I love it. If you actually want to do well, you have to stop making perfect videos, and here's why. I made a video breaking down this entire content flywheel system and how I go about making stuff like this. So comment the word mango, I'll send you over that video. One of the biggest misconceptions people make when building a personal brand is that one of the biggest things that people one of the biggest problems, something you gotta let go of. The biggest thing you have to let go of when building a personal brand is perfectionism. That's gonna be the hook. Just got back from a walk. I felt like I was just in my desk. I need to get fresh air, so it was always a good idea to get a walk going. It's time to film some Instagram videos. Something I got from Rob the Bank, he said that you should have something that is like a physical object that gets you locked in, that puts you into your alter ego, like that badass version of you, like the Batman. And I was thinking, like, yo, what can I do that will give me that alter ego? That's what's gonna give me the alter ego. Every time that I put this thing on, I become a badass. One of the most important questions you can ask yourself when you're building a personal brand is, how can someone remember me? How can I get my audience to remember me and be recognizable when people are just scrolling on their feed, right? For the top of funnel content. Now, one of the best ways you can do this is by getting a consistent content style. And you want to be simple with this, okay? Because if you choose to do a really complex style of editing and music and color grading and everything, that's great. A lot of people do that. I think it's awesome. But you always are going to have to stick to that style. You're better off at doing some kind of simple style that you can rely on yourself to just be the style, rather than relying on editing and music and all these other things. But when you can just rely on yourself to be that kind of style of a video like this, with no cuts or edits or anything like that, that is a really good style that you can steal from me, quite frankly, because, you know, it's a way that people are going to just be watching you longer. It's one of the best ways to have a higher audience retention. And I honestly broke down the science behind this and the reason why you're actually still watching this video right now. So if you made it all the way up until this point, you should go watch my YouTube video I made about this kind of style of content. Comment the word mango, I'll send you over that video. There we go. Oh my God, finally. Okay, perfect. Now we're gonna go edit them up, we're gonna post them, and then we're gonna get the rest of my to-do list done. And this is distracting. That's really just what it's really like when I'm making content. Sometimes it's easy to just go off the rip. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I just gotta get the words flowing, and it's not always gonna be easy right off the bat, and you're not always gonna be perfect. I had 2 CTA reels, and I had one just like piece of advice, nurture, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna edit those up, very simple. I'm gonna set a timer, get these things done, and I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I'm gonna go finish up all the to-do list stuff here. It's been a crazy day. I got all this stuff done, and I've just been like working my tail off, man. And here, look, this is probably the most craziest to-do list I've ever had. That is too long, bro. I just put it into ChatGPT, and then it tells me like what I should do in order. If you made it all the way up into this point into the video, I hope some of the content that I shared with you that I was making in my style, and just giving that insider glimpse on everything of how I make my short form content helped you. I hope that it really did show that, you know, I'm not perfect, and that I make mistakes, and that I'm not like the best content creator out there, and I don't think I ever will be, and I don't want to be. If you made it all the way up until this point, let me know if this information was helpful or if it wasn't. But either way, thank you for watching, and stay locked in, my friend.